Someone removed the battery. It was probably broken and needs to be replaced. I guess a AA battery won't cut it.
No, you need a compatible model with various specifications.
What a surprise, Core. Please look for the next convenience store so I can go and buy one.
Would you like the distance in kilometers or light years?
Fine, I get it. Well then, let's look for a special battery that you probably need to be a mechanic for you to understand it. Of course, the analysis program was right. The axle mounting is broken, but it shouldn't be too hard to get it out. And that's that. I'll take it with me. Right, that should work. Oh yeah, all the little gizmos in the rover are coming alive. He's all powered up. I've replaced the battery. The axle mounting is broken. I've taken it with me and have to find a replacement. A precision scale discreetly into
440 grams.
They're not really helping as they are. Knowing their weight won't help either. This part is from the rover's axle mounting, and it's broken. I have to find some way to replace it. There's a serial number here. GN2144FN. I should be able to recreate the mounting with this. Maybe I can find the model in the computer. I can't just put these parts in like this. The 3D printer needs the metal to be homogeneous. I can retrieve a box for hazardous materials. The other boxes are all assigned to individual employees. I'm going to need their ID cards. The computer controls the robot to retrieve.
If you insert an ID card,
That looks like a handwritten logbook. Like mine. Every page describes a desolate place, maybe here on this planet. And then some kind of fantasy story that fits that place. A city, a battle, animals made of metal, something like that. There are some elements.
this room is the drilling station. The machine on the ceiling can utilize multiple attachments. It is currently equipped. Workers can climb down the sides to manually retrieve non-magnetic sediment from the ground or to carry out repairs. It looks like this room has a self-contained power supply system. Would you like me to fly into this dark, obvious, menacing, apparently bottomless hole?
Well, yes.
As empty as a black hole, but it hasn't quite got the same pull.
These stone and metal samples there are even some crystals. There are even...
Since the screwdriver is not drawn to it, we can conclude that this metal is not, or only slightly, magnetic, but you can't break the ore with it either. A match will do nothing here.
I can retrieve a... various acids. I shouldn't carry around... This mixer might be useful. Let's see. A bit of this. A bit of this. There are some elements and materials written down here. I shouldn't carry around. Before I take... I can put up to 3 ingredients in here to mix them in a certain ratio. There are materials in the mixer. I'll activate it. Now this should be Aqua Regia. Before we make something new, I should throw away the old mixture. Why would I do that? I don't even know what metals are contained in what samples.
This beam attracts magnetic.
You can move it with the
Minerals and ores were mined here and retrieved with
He wrote something here about the effects of plants and secretions that he found on the planet. Why would I do?
This room is the workers can. It looks like. Would you like me?
These stone and metal samples are so heavy. There are even some crystals. These stone and there are even.
Why would I do that? I don't even know what.
What is this mess? And we're not. I don't. Hey, Mark, shoot. Please just. You must understand.
A precision scale discreetly. They're not really helping as they are. Knowing their weight won't help either. I need an alloy called rainy metal, so a mix of both Guffinium and Myalt. The fact that these metals are available in small pieces will help me when mixing them in the correct ratio, but I have to try being precise with my grams. They're not really helping as they are. I need an alloy called rainy metal, so a mix of both Guffinium and Myalt. The fact that these metals are available in small pieces will help me when mixing them in the correct ratio, but I have to try being precise with my grams.
$440 grams.
As long as I don't know where I can get another one of this kind, I shouldn't destroy it. I need an alloy. The fact that these Finally,
This model can be heated.
These stone and metal samples. There are even some.
This room is workers. It looks like the. Would you like me to?
This controls the 3D printer and has a lot of parts to choose from.
Here, that's the axle mounting serial number. I'll save it to my favorites. So it says here that we need at least 500 grams of rainy metal, an alloy. The object itself is only about 440 grams, but the printer needs more material for the process to support the model. That's why we need 500 grams. Where can we get rainy metal?
Rainy metal is mostly made up of gophinium, so it is a relatively new substance. Due to its high stability and light weight, it is mostly used to make vehicles. Gophinium was only discovered a few decades ago. Following this discovery, facilities like this one were constructed everywhere to obtain it. You will not be able to find it in the machines or walls here, but it was being mined here, so there must be some of it somewhere. Motherboard is also a rare metal, but it has been known for much longer. It used to be used in all kinds of things, but ever since they found out it made a profitable alloy with gophinium, it has become incredibly valuable.
So we need pure myalt and gophinium.
I registered Motherboard before. The screws in the workbench down there are made from Motherboard. Confirmed. Motherboard screws. That means you already have some with you.
Excellent. Now all I need is gophinium. Calibrate your environmental scan to specifically look for these important elements. There has to be some gophinium somewhere around here.
There are some elements and materials written down here.
There is gophinium among the ore samples. Tessa, there are other materials mixed in, but there should be enough for the axle mounting. Would you like me?
One of these ore samples contains gophinium, which is exactly what we need for the axle mounting. But it's too big to carry. Plus, there are other elements mixed in. We have to somehow extract the gophinium.
The hydrochloric acid is eating its way through the rock, splitting the ore. It's making it porous, but it's not moving otherwise.
It's dissolving everything, except the gophinium. It's crumbling into chunks. I can take them with me.
I need an alloy called rain. The fact that
Let's get those metals weighed. Okay, this rainy metal has a special composition. We'll just weigh the materials one after the other and then mix them.
A good and logical plan, Tessa. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal.
I'll weigh the other metal first and put it aside. I'll mix them at the end. Okay, then let's mix them and hope they're in the right ratio. We can still separate them for now.
A precision... Okay.
Let's get those metals.
First, weigh the required amount, then weigh the other material. You can repeat this process. Finally, press the mix. Derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams is still within tolerance parameters, according to my calculations, but the printer might not accept any derivations larger than that as rainy metal. First, then you can finally, derivations of 1 gram for a total amount of 50 grams.
Okay, then let's mix them and hope they're in the right ratio. We can still separate them for now. The metal has melted and turned into a block.
And in it goes. I should try printing so the computer can tell me if this is the correct alloy.
I can't just put these parts in like this. The 3D printer needs the metal to be homogeneous. This controls the 3D. One of these parts is the axle mounting that I...
Error, wrong material.
Damn, that's not the right alloy. I'll take it out again and destroy it. I can't separate the metals anymore. I have to be extremely precise when composing the rainy metal, down to the last gram.
Let's get those metals weighed. Okay, then let's mix them and hope they're in the right ratio. We can still separate them for now. The metal has melted and turned.
And in it goes. I should
This control. What? Great! The alloy is correct. Let's get going then. This would have taken ages a few years ago, but modern machines can do it in a few minutes. There we are, a brand new axle mounting. Looks good. Let's see. Core, can you show me what part belongs where? Thanks. Done. Finished. Everything's repaired. Let's get it down and start analysis to check out what it's still capable of.